Colin is here. December 2nd.
Thursday.
What are you gonna do? Ch- Not the chainsaw.
Not the chainsaw. Not the chainsaw. Yesterday, in the rain, I was
You
working.
worked in the rain?
Yes. Deadlines, I told you.
Wow.
But I noticed there was a place that was pooling water, which is bad.
Oh,
So I'm gonna fix that. It's in the leaf over on that corner.
okay.
There is also another spot uh, down here. It's not burned, so I need to burn the root system.
You could burn that.
And the third thing is there's another spot in the leaf where it goes and twists around that
Uh-huh.
it is I didn't do the highlight. I just missed it. So
Okay.
I'll do that too.
You're gonna be able to do it all today?
Yeah, that should only take a little bit and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I have things to do tonight, so it's not gonna be a full day of work.
Oh gosh.
But then hopefully this tent will help it dry out
Uh-huh.
without being covered by a tarp to like keep humidity in.
Right.
So I can oil it tomorrow maybe if the relative humidity is less than like 100%.
Uh-huh.
Nothing's drying. Like the roads are all wet. It hasn't rained in 12 hours, but everything's
I
wet
know. I
because
can't believe everything is wet. Because our
nothing's
tennis
dry.
courts normally dry up, and they're not even dry. They're still.
I don't
Yeah.
think it rained this morning, did it? I don't think so.
It's just the fog.
Yeah, yeah. It's mushroom time. The mushrooms love it when it's this moist
Yeah.
for this long.
Great.
Thanks. Here's the spot that pooled water. It was pooling in here, so I'm
Oh.
gonna
So it's
lower
good
this
you
edge.
came during the rain.
It is. It is.
So that you caught that.
And here's the other spot that's dark that I need to lighten up.
Okay. So
In
you're
there.
gonna sand that.
I'm gonna stand that. And then I'll just dust it off and wait till tomorrow.
Oh.
I'll come back and probably oil it tomorrow if it's dry,
Uh-huh.
if I can. Was it 1, 2? Oh yeah, plenty enough to burn.
Oh, so you work on a Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, the Lord wouldn't like it, but you know, deadlines.
Well, look at that one wheel. Nice one wheel.
Cool. So, times I'm gonna text. Text.
The unveiling is Thursday, December 2nd at 1 p.m. It will be completed.
It's 12:30 now. 2, 3.
So this cord is for
The tools I need to use to do all this stuff.
the sanding.
Yeah, yeah. The sanding the black off, and then I'm gonna use the angle grinder to get that one spot lower so it doesn't so it drains.
Okay.
And
And
then
then the fire last.
the fire.
Oh, I want to get some
Oh,
more.
and then I'll have to sand off the highlights after the fire. So there's a few things. Maybe I should do that first.
Okay, yeah. Do that first. No? Yes?
Sure, sure, sure. I can split this one up. I'll have to burn again after I do the other thing. I'm going to be changing. I'm going to be changing the bit on the angle grinder, or the attachment, the head on the angle grinder, like 3 times. But why not start with a little fire? No danger of setting anything alight today, because it is wet. The tarps are flammable, I've learned. Watch out. Hopefully, you have gas.
No gas? I hear it. Yeah, you can barely see it.
Yeah, during the day, this blue flame is practically invisible, but at night it glows.
Right.
And this might take a little extra long because I have to evaporate the water first. This would be an expensive way to dry the whole sculpture. I could just...
Right.
Yeah, I didn't bring the gigantic flamethrower because it's just some small little sections.
Okay.
There's the flame. You want to get in there? You can come around if you want. It's not too dangerous. It's mesmerizing for me. I'm like staring at the flame. It feels slow, and then I look at how much I've done already, and I'm like, okay, well maybe it's...
I know.
Maybe it's not too slow.
Right.
This is kind of nice because I can aim at the crevices a little better than the gigantic flamethrower.
Right.
Where I actually want the shadows to be. I'm not sure how well this part of the sculpture comes across. It's supposed to be the root system of this acorn, and it's not super obvious, but I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Maybe it's mixed with a little dirt. And that's why it looks so weird. The roots. Some rocks in there. Bison poop. That's what I'll say. If anybody tells me it looks like SHIT, I'll say, yeah, bison. Oops. Hey. I got some stuff on here. Oh, that was cool. Hey.
Ooh.
Okay. Chill.
Ooh.
No idea what that was, but that's why I wear safety goggles.
Mhm.
I don't understand everything that's going on.
Mhm. Very nice.
No. I don't think so. I still hear it. It doesn't feel empty yet. It's just lazy. Maybe it. Oh, I see what happened. It's too cold. It froze over. There's a little spot where it froze. The expansion of the gas. I guess I'll have to try again later. You can see a little bit of ice in that window there.
How could there be ice in there? It's 60 degrees today.
When gas expands, the temperature drops.
Oh. Okay.
So that's why.
Okay.
Same with propane tanks. When you're barbecuing, the tank is cold. Same with this. It actually, if you go too long, this part can frost over and freeze your hands. But
Oh wow.
I
I never knew that.
it's a bit fast for it to happen, so I don't know what's going on. But patience. I have lots of other stuff to do, so.
Exactly.
Hey!
Yes,
I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah, he's excited you're here on a
Look, I have the
Saturday.
fire. This is a mini flamethrower. What I use to burn it is not this, but this I'm using to do a couple spot burns because this part down here wasn't burnt yet. So I just turned it on. It just stopped working, so I have to let it rest for a little bit. But we'll see if 1 minute of rest is enough. Oh, it's enough. All right, you want to see some fire? It's hard to see, but that's a flame.
Yeah.
So here. This is way slower than the other way. The other way, I brought out a big propane tank that you use for like barbecue, and a big flamethrowing wand that's like 2 or 3 feet long. Oh. Yeah, it's been acting up a little bit. You know, I think my eyes are pretty valuable, so I try to protect them. This would be really, really hard blind. Just like. That's what it was doing before, so I think I'm gonna have to wait again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so when we came last week when we came by is when you were gonna do the underneath, like
Yeah,
you were gonna
you
cut
bend
off
down.
more. So yeah, now you can see it goes all the way through.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I like it.
Do you mind if I take a photo? It's your artwork, so I don't want to.
It is on public everything, so
Okay.
it is definitely made to be shared
Okay.
and promoted. And if you want to send it to the White House or anybody you know,
Okay, sounds good.
do so.
All right.
Come back with that. Come back with that.
And this is a good preview of actually what it'll look like oiled. It's actually just wet from the rain, but the oil I use is going to turn it this color. So, yay, fire! So before it looked white, the wood was all kind of white, and now you're seeing that it's this orangey, reddish, brownish tone, and that's more of the truth than the white. The oil I use doesn't have any pigment in it, so it'll just make it look like it's wet wood, and in this case, that's this beautiful color. But I need it to dry before I put the oil on it, so that the oil can dry, so that people can sit on it on Thursday. So this was not great rain timing, but
Yeah.
it did actually, the weather mostly cooperated. Like as far as weather goes, it hardly rained at all the whole time I was working on it. So when it finally comes, I can't complain. But
So what else do you have left to do other than the fire and you're going down here?
good question. I just told Austin. Yeah, also, one of the reasons I'm grateful for the rain was yesterday I was here working in the rain because the deadline looms. And I noticed right here there's a big puddle of water. And I don't like puddles of water because that is what leads to rot in the wood. Because the fungus loves water, and the only way to prevent fungus is to make it really dry. So I have to add drainage. So I'm gonna bring out a tool here in a second to make this a slope instead of a bowl. So right now it's like this, and I'm gonna bring it down so the water runs off.
Okay.
Because water on the sculpture is bad. And the last thing I want to do today is there's a spot right here that's still dark, and I just want to sand it off to get the highlight. And I just forgot to do that before. So today's a small day. I won't be here for that long. Hopefully I can go.
Depends how many people come by it.
I know, I was gonna say,
I know.
all the people slow
It's
your
fun.
efforts down, I'm sure.
It's fun. I like it. So this is the tool. I'm gonna use to unbowl that bowl. If I can make up some words like unbowl. Just hoping I can sand that. This is the tool I'll use to sand in there. It's called a finger sander. It's kind of a funny tool. But this needs to be changed. And it requires... Oh, I might not have... I think I'm missing a tool! Ah!
Oh no!
We're gonna have to change the date, Mike.
No, it's long enough.
Yeah. The special angle grinder, I think it's called a pin wrench, that takes off this thing. I didn't bring it to take it off, but I brought the wrench to put this on, but you can't put it on without taking this off. So, one more thing to do tomorrow. Or I could use that. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Never mind on that tool, but I'll do the same thing with that tool to unbowl the thing. It'll be okay.
All right.
Improvise.
There you go.
You gotta figure it out sometimes. So. Great. So that's actually the only tool I needed to bring today, and that'll be great. Nice and dry. Gloves. I'm ready to work.
Okay, start it up.
I'm gonna turn on the generator.
What an amazing job.
I know.
Can I ask you a question? Who cut down the tree?
Wait, so you're gonna cut down a tree and you're gonna leave a stump. What do you want to do with the stump? You're gonna make art or something?
I make stuff.
I was the same thing. Exactly how if you want, you can take the bark off. That'll make it last longer. The living tissue of a tree is just underneath the bark, and that's where the water flows up and down, and the nutrients flow up and down. Exactly, and that's where bugs eat. As soon as the tree dies, that's the most nutritious part, between the bark and the outer surface. So if you leave the bark on, it creates this beautiful smorgasbord for all the bugs, and they'll go in that crevice, and some of them might figure out how to start eating the wood. So the way to not make it as appetizing is to take the bark off, and it'll dry faster and it'll be less like.
Hi, kitty. Hi. Hi, kitty.
The main way stumps.
Oh, you're live. You're live on YouTube. You're live on YouTube. You're live on YouTube. Say hello.
Can you see the work too? I can see the art.
Everyone is admiring the artwork here.
Yeah, it's going to be a good thing on December 7th, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Everybody comes in.
Yeah.
Is the fungicide, so they sell borate
Yeah, I
rods.
remember I first saw the whole stuff. I'm like, what are they going to do with it? Why are they putting it here?
I know. I
I
know.
walk every day here.
I
Little
know.
by little.
I know. It was incredible.
And then I heard he did work on other part too. One in Cedar Lane, one in
Cedar Lane and
Brooklyn, Brooklyn Garden.
Brookside, yeah, Brookside Gardens, yes,
I haven't seen it. I heard about it.
yeah,
I'll go check it out.
yeah. He's amazing.
What did he do on Cedar Lane? Do you know what kind of work he did on Cedar Lane? Like
They,
something similar.
I haven't seen it, but they said it's a
Yeah.
dragon. Something like a dragon.
Yeah, this is a picture of what?
Huh?
This is a picture of, you know, he made a picture of some animal, right?
Animal. You
Which
see it?
one?
You see it?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know which one it is.
You don't know what it is?
Yeah.
Go around and look at it
I mean, I
again.
see the picture.
You don't know what it is?
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Well, I'm sure I do, but I just can't.
Guess.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? What animal do you think it is?
It could be like,
If you look at the front, you can see it.
If you want to get a sculpture, call me and get on my books as early as you can because right now I'm booking for next winter. There's a lot of people here. There's also other carvers I can check out.
Can't tell?
I mean, I know, but I can't explain English.
Buffalo? Do you see the buffalo?
It resembles, yeah.
Yeah.
He lives in Kensington, and he's done
Yeah.
some birds and stuff around the town of Kensington.
See the horns?
Right. That's sometimes see the whole picture.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm but blowtorch is
Yeah.
just
Right.
yeah, if you're gonna end up waiting for a long time to do it, well, if you're gonna get carved,
He's getting more work. Everyone wants him to do carving.
it's the animals prefer the less you do. So they'd rather you not touch it with any chemical or anything because woodpeckers will eat the
Huh?
bugs that are
I
in
wonder
that
how you
layer.
maintain it to
Yeah,
keep the way it
these
is.
people are waiting to see the.
Does he have to do anything like every,
He's gonna shellac it.
Yeah.
He's gonna shellac it, and that should
and that should do it?
protect it.
But it's not like every year or something, like maybe once a year or something.
I know. That's a good question.
Yeah, this is the action side.
Let's see.
Oh, it works so fast. Love it.